Oh, good morning. Morning. It's a cold, cold morning this morning. I'm just putting my cashmere hand warmers on. They're not wrist supports, as somebody once suggested. A little bit more expensive than wrist supports, I think you'll find. Cashmere, cashmere. They're cashmere, Paul, cashmere.
Are wrist supports cheap then?
Wrist supports are sort of made of plastic and things, aren't they? I wouldn't be seen dead in those, even if I had a problem with my wrists.
No, you mostly wouldn't actually. Are those the ones with holes in them?
Yeah, they are getting old now, actually. They do need either repairing or throwing out.
You could do a repair video.
No. No, 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 no.
No, no, no. We can't carry on, can we? Because that'll be copyright.
Good bloody morning.
Yeah.
Good bloody morning.
Yeah.
It's very cold here in West London. West Londinium.
I don't find it that cold.
I think it is cold this morning. Cold and frosty.
I think I've got a decent layer of fat for the winter and an over decent layer of fat for the summer.
Anyway, let's get on with the show. First of all, big bloody welcome to all of you for tuning in as usual for your weekly What, Paul?
I was just looking at you.
What were you looking at?
I was just looking at you because I don't see Sunday. Chat.
Why are you looking at my luscious lips?
I was looking at your big nose. Yeah.
It's not as big as yours. I love noses, you know. Actually, I do. That's one of the things that attracted me to you, Paul.
Was it?
Your lovely big strong nose.
Oh, there we are.
I do like a big strong nose.
Do you like nuzzling noses?
I don't like getting near to noses, but I just like the way they look. I've got a weird nose because it looks good one way and then it looks really rubbish the other way.
Are you going to show us the way it looks good one day?
This is the way it looks good, this angle.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it almost looks as though it curves slightly upwards. But then when you look at it from the other angle, it looks like it's hooked.
Yeah, it looks like it's hooked from here.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that, the nose that the child catcher's got in Chitty Chitty
No,
Bang Bang.
he's got a long nose. It's more like the witch out of The Wizard of Oz. I'll get you, my pretty angel little dark tooth. That was quite good, wasn't it?
I thought that was quite good, actually.
God, I'm channeling her. Margaret, what's her name?
When they do Wizard of Oz 17, you'll be able to take part in it. Because they're forever doing another Wizard of Oz, aren't they?
Well, they've done a few sequels
That's
and
what I mean.
prequels,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah.
But none as good as the original.
No.
No, stop jiggling.
We saw somebody with quite a nose on television the other day.
Yeah,
didn't
don't
we?
be mean.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to mention anything, but it was quite a nose.
It was huge.
Yeah, but it was sort of, it was dominant, but it was also engaging. Yeah.
But not particularly attractive. I didn't find. Those lovely Roman noses, you know, the big...
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I think they're so sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy. Sinusy.
Sinusy. Is it Inuits
What?
that do the...
No, I think it's a fallacy.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they do something with the noses. If you are an Inuit and you know, let me know.
And you knows. If you knows, let us knows. Oh, gosh, I'm coming up with all the jokes
God,
today.
yeah, you're just outstanding.
Yeah. And what's today? Sunday chat!
But it's nowhere near Sunday, actually.
No.
We're a bit early this week, loves. We are.
It's... Isn't it?
What does that mean?
Lightning.
What?
Thor's Day. God Thor and his lightning bolts.
Okay. It's Thursday. We're a little early because Paul has got something on.
Tomorrow and Saturday.
So he's got to be online all day
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, final time.
recording early. So what? It doesn't matter in television land, does it really?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Unless you're doing a live.
So can we just get back to the introduction, Paul? Because otherwise it's getting drawn out, frankly a little long.
Where were we?
I was doing the introduction until you rudely interrupted me with ridiculous things that mean nothing.
I'll just stop.
Yeah, just stop. God. You can waffle on at your week at the doodah video.
That would be quite good, isn't it? Week at the doodah.
Oh, here we go again.
I've zipped my mouth now.
Good.
Well, no.
So welcome, bloody welcome to all our newer subscribers who have recently joined us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here at Richard and Paul. Remember, if you want it all, watch Richard and Paul. And if you know a friend who'd like to watch our channel too, recommend us. Share and share alike. Remember, sharing is caring. So welcome also to new people on Instagram. Again, we're loving Instagram. Love it. Love, love, love. I love it. I love doing things on Instagram. I love making little reels. And there's a lovely selection of little movies over there. So join us on Instagram too. Also, you can join us on Facebook, Richard and Paul, or our Facebook group, Planet Vegetaria. That's a Facebook group by Richard and Paul.
That's contractual.
So, also, I'd like to say a big bloody thank you to all of you. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Sorry, loves. What was I saying? Yeah, that's it. Oh, dearie me, it's going to be one of those days today.
Yeah,
I can just
isn't
feel it in my bones. All I
Yeah.
need is Alexa to start shouting back at me at some point.
Alexa, shout back.
I pronounce that back, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
What's that?
I don't know. So, anyway, thank you for joining me on my newest series of videos, Cheap, Tasty and Filling. That's cheap, tasty and filling. Here on YouTube. There.
Oh,
Oh God, I think we need to cut and stop and start again.
No.
Oh, I'll leave them all in, you don't mind.
No.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Each one of the new cookery shows will be premiered on a Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. GMT, that's Greenwich Mean Time. So sorry to those of you who are in bed at that time.
But someone's always in bed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whatever time it is.
I'm in bed now.
Yeah.
This isn't me.
Yeah.
This is a projection.
Oh dear.
So lovely Paul. Paul. What has the weather been doing this week? I'm just
Yeah, I think you are, yeah. So the weather at the moment, blue skies, breeze, sunny.
Is there a breeze?
Yeah,
Very
that's
light.
why things are moving.
It's very
Yeah.
light.
Well, that's why I didn't say there's wind or gusts, because it's a breeze, which is...
Could be a stiff breeze.
Could be stiff, yeah, could be. But it's just a breeze at the moment. But it's been like that all week. Every day, it's been bright and sunny with blue skies, then it's gone grey and cloudy, maybe a little bit of rain, and then in the afternoon, it's just got glorious again. And then, of course, sun's gone down and it's gone to dark.
Yeah, that's
But
what
it's been
happens
so-
every day.
Yeah, it does happen every day. But it's, I say about that, I said about the sun in the, anyway, yeah,
Good.
that's what it's been this week. I don't know what's coming up. I was told that there's a really hard cold snap coming up.
Hard cold snap. Really? It was going to be cold today and then getting milder with a little bit of rain.
I thought I'd
But
seen that.
No, what I did see was that there's going to be a cold breeze coming down from the north.
Right, okay.
That's what I did see.
So we're going to get some Arctic air.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like, Beast from the East from a few years ago.
No, that was bad.
Stunning. But I love a bit of inclement weather.
Well, I love it when it gets cold because it gets rid of a lot of the snail and slug eggs.
Nasty things.
So I really like it when it does that. And that's why I want it to get cold. We need a good 2 or 3 weeks of cold weather so that ground gets really cold, and any eggs that are under pots or things, they get really cold and they freeze, and otherwise we're going to have lots of slugs and snails.
Well,
in the summer.
look at the ants last year. We had loads of ants in the back garden.
We did, but we had fewer flying ants.
But they kept building nests everywhere.
Well, you kept on putting things down so that they thought, oh, that's a lovely shelter.
I know.
And then they went under it and they built their nests.
And then I destroyed them.
And then you took the thing off and went, that's nest.
Well, I didn't destroy them. I didn't kill them. I just washed them away.
You did, yeah.
Washed them away.
They are amazing because then they get their little eggs, not their eggs, their eggs.
Disgusting.
And then they put them sort of on their backs, and then they
it's horrible.
They coalesce to another area and they start it again.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Well, they are fascinating creatures. They really are.
So it has been a busy time.
It's been very
recently for both of us.
It has. Extraordinarily.
Yeah,
busy.
My work is sort of starting to
gear back up
again, very slowly. So it's getting busier, the switchboard is getting busier. We're sort of, just things are slowly building up. The restrictions are being lifted, which I think is absolutely crazy.
On Monday?
Now.
Are they now?
Yeah.
Are they?
They said from Thursday.
Oh, right, I didn't realise that.
Yeah. So people will be going back to work, probably. Although I think the organisation I work for is still doing the work at home thing, I think. I think they're going to continue that for quite a while. I'm still going to be wearing a mask.
Yeah, I am.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In the presence of other people. Because...
I think I might always wear a mask in the presence of other people.
The thing is, they say things like, oh, the Omicron is milder, but I know somebody recently who's had it who was really unwell, and they weren't particularly old, a middle-aged person, I think in their 40s, which is not middle-aged, I don't think. And they were really unwell, had all sorts of secondary issues around it. So, I think keeping protected and being sensible is the order of the day.
It's the thing to do.
Paul, isn't it?
I know someone who used to be a big runner. She was really fit in her 20s, and she had COVID last year, and now she's got long COVID.
Yeah.
And she even finds it an effort at the moment to go to the corner shop. So, yeah. And if you think COVID doesn't exist, then please do just switch off.
Yeah,
so,
we don't want any messages of that nature. Thank you very much.
No.
We know quite a number of people who have died, and I know people who've had to go through that, not being able to be with their loved ones at the end, things like that. So it's been an awful time and an awful disease, and we cannot make light of it. That's why I can't quite understand why they're so hot on bringing an end to the restrictions. I understand that the economy needs to get going and all of that. I understand people are, Alexa, please, I'm talking. Stop. Thank you. I understand that life needs to get going again. I understand that people need to get on with staff, businesses, blah, blah, blah. But I think we still need to be careful because, if you get it, it is frankly the luck of the draw as to whether you get it mildly or whether you become very ill. you're not going to know until it hits you. So
I mean, yesterday I said to Richard the day before I was feeling a little not quite right. I was sort of cold, but I didn't and warm, and I didn't have temperature.
Could you go on though?
I could go on, yes. But yesterday I was sitting here on the sofa. I had a blanket on me and I was shivering.
Because it was cold.
It wasn't cold, but I feel okay now. But anyway, back to why restrictions are lifting. Restrictions are only lifting to save our useless Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That is the
Anyway,
only reason.
Let's move on. It's getting too political.
Absolutely.
Boring.
Boring!
So, but Paul, to go back to what you were talking about, we can get little viruses.
Oh yeah,
We
absolutely.
do get little viruses that our body fights off, doing what it should normally do. So if you've had plenty of good nutrition, good food, lots of water, you're fairly healthy, you will fight stuff off. We've had lots of little miniature colds over the past few years where we thought, but those things can also be reactions to temperature changes as well.
Yeah,
Of
course.
You can become sniffly if you go from hot to cold. You've not necessarily got a virus, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So, lovely Paul. I've been making quite a few new videos in the form of cookery, as I said before, which has made me a little busy as well, which is good.
You've been getting ahead, haven't you?
I have been getting ahead. So
Yeah.
we've actually got in the can a few episodes of Cheap, Tasty and Filling, ready to go, all lined up. So that series will continue for quite a number of episodes until I get bored with it.
But you can't use that phrase anymore, really, can you?
Or until I get bored with it.
In the can.
No, because that referred to a film can.
It referred to film can,
But it
yeah.
is a film.
So the thing is, you would take your film and then it would be in the can, ready for editing, where now it goes onto a tiny little chip, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but I love those old phrases.
Absolutely.
In the can.
Absolutely.
Filming.
Yeah.
Because we're not filming, we're videoing.
We're
aren't we?
videoing, yes.
But let's not make the mistake of trying to sound like professional filmmakers.
No,
So
not
we're
like
not.
so many people.
We're home video makers, doing it on the cheap, but doing it because we enjoy it. And the thing that I also wanted to say this week as well is we do try to get back to it. What?
No, I was wondering what you were saying. I thought there was something written down. Though.
No, I wanted to say, we do try to get back to everybody, but the thing that we enjoy the most are your comments, the interaction that we have with you. That's the most important thing in this game, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I am perennially... Keep it down. Bloody people walking along the road. How dare they?
Outside our house.
How dare you?
On a public road outside our house.
I'm perennially excited every day to wake up in the morning and think, I wonder if I've got... What?
Oh, carry on.
To wake up in the morning and think, I wonder if I've got some comments on my latest video. And I'm always delighted.
Oh, that's lovely.
Always
That's
delighted.
lovely.
It's like a bundle of Easter eggs are waiting for me to come downstairs, open them and eat them. It is. It's that same excitement.
Right, okay.
Do you
Fair
know what
enough.
I mean?
I do like them. I've had so little time over the last sort of week, 10 days to get onto Planet Vegetaria and check everything that people are doing there. And
It's a good job I've been doing it then, isn't it, Paul?
yes,
it
not
is.
as good as me, I'm sure, but there we are.
Can we just?
And responding to A Week at the Plot as well. So I'll have some time on Sunday to do that.
So
I look forward to that then.
Can we just?
Because I think it's really important to respond to people that have left a comment. And of course there's a number of if you've got a really huge channel, then you can't necessarily respond to everybody. But if you've got tens of thousands, and not many comments, you should respond to everything.
Personally, if you've got a big channel with loads of people commenting, I think you should still make the effort.
Oh, I think you should still make the effort, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about. So let us say together a big bloody thank you to you for being there.
Oh, in there.
In there.
Right.
So Paul, 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 Paul. Tell me, what have we been watching on television this week?
Oh.
What have we been watching?
We saw the final episode currently. I think it will be the final episode, but we saw the final episode of The Expanse. I mean, just...
brilliant.
It's one of those series, and we said it's like half an hour afterwards, actually, at some point in the future, we will watch it from the beginning again. Because there's so many characters that have gone through those 6 series, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know,
and
that we
things
don't
forgotten
know
about.
completely.
Storylines lost in the mists of time.
So I think it's another one that we will watch at some point. And
But let's just say, before you start waffling on, the books don't end there. I think they have kind of wangled a sort of different ending for the show. I think they've maybe done some rewrites, from what I can gather.
there's 3 more books.
But there are more books, so I reckon, well, they could write more, couldn't they? I think it might carry on at some point. I've got a feeling about that, and I do hope so, because it is one of the best sci-fi shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
We're missing Discovery because I just don't know what's going on with that stupid bloody Pluto television.
It's
you know what?
taking an hiatus at the moment.
Yeah, but you know, this is unreliable. It's wrong. I think they're being unfair to the fans. Give us a series, let us watch it, and let us watch it on a normal bloody platform like Netflix or Amazon. Honestly, I do not want to have to download and pay for all these different stupid apps. Like, for example, good example, Paul. Yes, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14. We're not watching it because it's on another bloody platform that we've got to download and probably pay for. You know, I'm sorry, but a big show like that, that's been running for years and years and been on Netflix for years, should still be on Netflix.
Or be on a major platform that is easily accessible.
Yeah, we're boycotting it.
Well, we're not. We're just not getting it.
I am boycotting it.
Are you?
Yes.
Can you girl-cot something?
Don't know, but I'm going to. Because the Canada show, sorry, I'm not interested this time round.
Well, you weren't really
I
interested
didn't
last
really
time.
enjoy it last time. I don't particularly like Brooklyn Heights as a presenter. Don't think she's professional or particularly funny. I think the chemistry is missing between the judging panel. It certainly was last time. They had that guy on there who was absolutely rubbish. And I'm just not watching it this time.
And
No.
we haven't watched RuPaul's Drag Race Takes on the World or whatever which
it's
started
called.
this week
No,
either.
I just want RuPaul's Drag Race normal.
I mean, I love RuPaul's Drag Race UK because I think it's different.
It's done well.
Yeah, it's done well. And it's done in a very British fashion, actually.
Yeah.
But,
No.
yeah, I think the thing is, you know, when we all used to, well, in the UK, there used to be, you know, 1 channel, 2 channels, 3 channels, and then you get to 5, then you get to like 500, and now all of the different apps and things, it's exhausting.
I mean,
so
we are keeping up with technology.
I'm not sure.
I think we are.
I think we're of the age where we think we're keeping up with technology.
No.
And in 10 years'
No.
time, are you tic-tacking?
I think you're wrong. Tic-tacking? You mean TikTok? No, I'm not going on TikTok because it's full of stupid people.
It's the biggest platform in the world now.
And it's full of stupid people. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I think we're pretty good. I know people of our age who don't have smartphones.
Oh dear.
No, we look, I think we were a bit slow years ago. We were quite late in getting a PC when PCs came out, weren't we?
Were we?
Yeah, everybody was getting iMacs and PCs, and we still had an old Apple computer stuck in the corner of the bedroom. And I said, we need to get a PC, and you went, no, we don't.
Well, that's because
No, we
at work, because I was working so much in design. I was working on Apple, so I was so used to Apples. But actually, I'd never go to an Apple now.
No, well, we got a PC, and we had to learn how to use it, and all of that. I was quite late getting a smartphone back in 2000.
You were, weren't you? Yeah.
7 or whatever it was, 2010 I think it was.
You still had that sort of Nokia, didn't you? Handbag Nokia.
And then I moved on to a little Nokia smartphone.
You did, yeah, red.
Which was quite nice.
Wasn't it, with that little toggle thing?
Yeah. It was
You liked that one because you could download your music to it and things. Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah. So, but I think nowadays, I think we're quite good at keeping up with the kids.
I don't think we are at all.
I don't know what half the platforms are.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean.
We don't need those platforms, Paul.
I mean, I do use WhatsApp, I use Signal, I use Telegram, I use, obviously, Messenger. Use lots of different messaging.
Signal and Telegram, I don't even know what those are. I don't use WhatsApp.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't use WhatsApp.
I don't see the point, Paul.
No. I can send you a text and I can send you a messenger, so I suppose that's fine.
I'm already online.
Yeah.
So let's move on, Paul. What else do we watch? The lovely Vera. Have you murdered somebody, love? Because if you have, I'll find out,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it until next year now.
That's it.
So, but I do love Vera, and there is somebody that we know that works in murder investigations,
yes.
And I did say to him the other day, I bet that you're pleased that Vera's back so that you can pick up some tips.
Is
on
he a DI? Or a DS?
I don't know. I don't really know. I just watch things.
Or
I don't
DC?
Know. Or a DB?
Or a DB, C, D, E, F, G.
But it is funny when you talk to somebody who is in that.
I think he's a bit higher up than a constable or a
sergeant. Oh yeah,
much higher up. Well, he'll be a DI, I would have thought.
I think so. It's their job day in, day out, and I'd said to him, the thing is, the one thing you've got to learn is that when you're interviewing somebody who you think has committed a murder, what do you need to ask them?
Have you murdered somebody, love? Have you?
It's simple. Yeah. It's simple.
Yeah. Anyway,
there we are.
So Vera, good.
And the thing is, I was talking to somebody else this week about Vera, and they said that they didn't realise that Anne Cleeves had written so many Vera books. And the thing is, she hasn't. Because the episodes that we see of TV, they're written for TV. Some of them might be based on books, but actually they are created. They're based on the characters. It says, based on the characters created by Anne Cleeves or whatever. So don't think, unlike the Agatha Christie's that we have seen over, many decades now, those are based on her writings. But much of what we see now, which is based on characters written by authors, are specifically written as episodes for TV and not based on a book.
God, you don't have go on.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm getting ready for a shortbread biscuit and a cup of
I wonder what you were going to say then. Oh, right.
So that's all lovely. Binky bang wink party. What?
What else?
Oh,
we watched.
It's better be good.
Maxine Peake in Rules of the Game.
Rules of the Game, final episode. Fantastic, really good, well worth it. annoying in places.
Why? Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, characters doing things that you just wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But very good drama. Maxine Peake is great.
I mean, she's always great. She's always great.
She's a great actress, been going for years now, hasn't she? Done lots of stuff. Good drama actress from the north. Yeah, well worth a look if you're able to access it. Rules of the Game, BBC.
I was trying to think, she was in I think it was a Chekhov at the Haymarket, Theatre Hall Haymarket, that I worked on years ago. It had her and Chris Eccleston in it, and I can't remember who the other female lead was.
Oh well, doesn't matter, does it? Don't spend hours trying to on camera.
I will look it up.
That's dead air time, Paul.
I will look it up.
So that's lovely. Paul, you're going to be talking more about the allotment, aren't you, at some point soon?
Am I?
That's what you said. You're going to be talking about dead hedges.
Oh, dead hedges. Yeah, we had a working party at the allotment last Saturday.
That's what a party is.
Yeah. So we had a working party at the allotment last week, and it was really good. It featured in this week's A Week at the Plot. And it's just great to be able to reuse large prunings and branches in a dead hedge and build that up for nature, whilst at the same time creating a security barrier for access to the site. So yeah, it was a really, really good day. We had a good turnout of people, everyone working together, socially distanced as well. And yeah, it just worked really good. It was one of those, I really enjoyed last Saturday, the working party last Saturday. I enjoy most of them, but yeah, this one was quite special. I think because we're creating something for the future. Sometimes you're just doing things that are part of a yearly cycle, or you're mowing the pathways, or whatever. But this was a really good day because that dead hedge will develop over years and just be great for nature. So, yeah.
I think you better get that kettle on.
I was snoring again this morning and he poked me 3 times. At one point I did say, I'm going to sleep upstairs.
Go on then.
Because I like sleeping on this side, on my right hand side. But if I do that, I snore into his face.
So
why don't you go the other way?
I do.
Oh, right, okay.
Thank you for joining us this week. That's it for now.
Is that it?
That's it. We've done the list, love.
Have we?
We've done the list, love. Yeah.
So it's time for a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee and a shortbread biscuit.
And a shortbread biscuit.
A homemade shortbread biscuit.
I think you'll have the homemade ones and I'll have the ones that Faith sent us.
So thank you for joining us this morning. We're saying goodbye now.
That's not because yours aren't lovely. It's just because there's only 2 left of yours.
Saying goodbye now.
There's some
Paul.
of Faith's left, so I'm going to have those.
Say goodbye.
And then you can have your homemade
Say goodbye.
ones.
I'm turning it off now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Come again. Hope you enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it?
Bye. I always enjoy it.
Bye.